Witam w kolejnym odcinku Metal Gear Solid 5. Kontynuujemy naszą podróż po świecie.
The name's Odsłona. Big boss. You know who I am. A certain man gave me a job to do. Two, actually. First was to get you out of that hospital. The second was to rescue the man himself. You remember? Your partner 9 years ago, Kazuhira Miller. 9 years back, your private army came under attack by Cypher. You were considered dead. Until today, that is, when Cypher found you. And it's not just them. The whole world wants you dead. You'll have to join up with Miller. Build that private army of yours one more time. It's your only chance. First, we need to save Miller. He's in Afghanistan.
Afghanistan?
What, you can't keep up with world affairs in a coma? 4 years ago, the Soviets invaded Afghanistan. The Muslims are fighting back with Western support. Miller was training Mujahideen rebels when he was captured by the Soviets. The Reds' 40th Army. Troop strength somewhere around 100,000. The squad holding Miller set off near the Pakistan border yesterday. Now, in 3 days, they'll reach the Soviet garrison. They'll be interrogated for a few more days, and it's off to a lager. Or left to rot in a ditch on Afghan soil. I give him 2 weeks. The job didn't mean anything to Miller. He only took it on to keep you safe. Well, there's our ride. It's a whaling ship. Had a pretty good deal on her once the IWC started raising a stink. Now it's 7 days to Port Qasim, another 3 overland. So we won't have much time once we're there. Don't take too long getting used to your new self. Hang on. Ha!
Burza
ahead is
piaskowa.
under total Soviet control. Miller's been captive for 10 days. Not much time left.
Weather will clear shortly.
Storm's passing.
No, muszę przyznać, że bardzo ładna grafika.
Getting used to it? After 9 years on ice, solo infiltration of the Soviet main ground forces. Should be the perfect one. Kazuhira Miller is being held in Dawandehar to the north. Check its location now. Take out your iDroid. You see Wandy on the map? That's where they're keeping Miller.
Margot
Only
Place.
problem is, we don't know his exact location. Finding it is your first priority. Got your binoculars? Or should I say, your int scope? See the village? Straight ahead? To the right. All right, that's the village. If you see something through the binoculars and you need more information, just give me a call. I'll tell you anything I can about it. Look directly at the village and press the call button. Look directly at the village and press the call button. Look directly at the village and press the call button. That's Violo Village, the Violo Calais. The villagers fled the war and evacuated a while back. Since then, it's become a base for the Soviets' 40th Army. A few days ago, Miller was taken through there, en route towards Dawandehar. You may be able to pick up the trail there. It's worth a shot. Put a marker on it so you don't lose track of where it is.
Margot
Good.
Place.
Now you won't have to worry about getting lost along the way. He can't have much left in him. I give him 3 days, tops. If we fail, and he dies, we lose our chance of revenge. But we need more intel. If you just go charging into Dawandehar, you'll be putting both your lives at risk. See what you can find out first. The Soviets have other outposts, not just the one you saw. Afghanistan is a big place.
I expect you'll become quite familiar with those binoculars as you plan your next move. How and where you make it, well, that's up to you. From here on out, you're on your own. You're a legend in the eyes of those who live on the battlefield. That's why you have to handle this mission yourself. Put those 9 years behind you, and return as Big Boss. That's how Kosh would want it. I'll be sending additional intel by radio. Stay sharp. Not one of Miller's bodyguards survived. And they were good. All we found on the scene were their corpses and knees. You'll be missing them. And you're his only hope of getting them back. Now go! Let the legend come back to life. Soviet guard post. There are bound to be guards. Take a look with your binoculars. Put the enemy in the center of your field of view. That's a rough diamond. Those materials are already processed. They should come in handy sooner or later. Why not start gathering them? Whoa, whoa, whoa. Don't leave bodies out in the open. Find some place to drop them out of sight.
Możemy sobie podnieść chłopaka, pobiegać z nim.
Sight, sound, keep all your enemy senses in mind. When you're near an enemy, stay low and move slowly.
Mam nadzieję, że się nie obudzi. Dobra. Amunicja. Nie wiem, czy tu już byliśmy, czy nie. O, no, diamencik. Sterowanie w tej grze to jest masakra. Muszę przyznać, że jest trochę utrudnione. Dziwaczne. No trzeba tak te pauzy sprawdzić i tak dalej, z tego co wiem. Nic tu nie ma.
Extraction arrived at Mother Base.
You're almost at the enemy outpost, Vialo Village. The village is crawling with enemy soldiers. Don't just go waltzing in. Start with some recon. Is there anywhere that overlooks the village?
Prześledzimy naszą wioskę, gdzie ukrywa się nasz przyjaciel. Nikogo tu nie widzę.
That's marking. Focus on the thread and it'll be marked automatically. You can mark enemies and vehicles by zooming in with your binoculars or camera. Once they're marked, you'll also see their positions on the map.
Zrobimy to po cichu. O ile nam się uda.
There should be a command post somewhere. See any buildings with tighter security? If there are clues to Miller's whereabouts, I'll bet you.
Nieszczęście jakieś. Tu są następni goście. Później z tego co wiem, to będzie można odblokować inne rzeczy. Dużo ich tu nie ma w zasadzie. Taki spacerek. bo mnie zauważa. Nie zdążył wezwać.
Sun's down already. It goes without saying that darkness is good for infiltration. But your vision will be affected just the same. Keep your guard up, or who knows when you'll bump into an enemy.
Chciałbym ich załatwić jakoś. Kurde, ale biją się.
Your suppressor's no longer effective. Bear in mind your weapon will be loud from now on. A parabolic antenna. There could be intel files of some kind in there.
Dobra, będziemy grali trochę ostrzej.
You have arrived at your destination.
Mamy dokumenty jakieś.
So you picked up an intel file.
Extraction.
Now we know where Miller is.
Base.
I'm marking it on your iDroid.
The map has been updated.
Dobra, robimy rozpierdolę. No to mi najlepiej wychodzi. Coś tu widziałem, mi się wydaje. No, widziałem się.
The enemy's given up their search for you, but they're not giving the all clear. That's a type of medicinal plant. Bring it back to base. It's sure to be useful sometime. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Kurde, całą myślę muszę mu przejść.
Extraction arrived at Mother Base.
Dobra, jest checkpoint.
Anytime you...
Na tym skończymy.